Today is September 23rd, 2014. I'm bringing you the Libra New Moon that will occur on September 24th, 2014 at 2:15 a.m. here in the East Coast of the United States. Now, Libra, being the sign that in astrology we equate to balance, I can tell you, being a Libran, we're unbalanced. The energy itself, I think, deals with things that are not in balance, and so are not in line with how things should be as far as knowing the extremes or dealing with the extremes. And so the Libra energy itself is where we try to seek balance and do all we can to bring balance into our life, because how we operate is extremely unbalanced. Whether we try to give too much of Libra energy, as Libra energy deals with the outside, the other person, the partner, in an equation. And what we have to learn as Libras, as again I am, is that we cannot control the outside. We can only control the inside. And so you work on balancing and how to deal with others, deal with outside energies, not just beings, but how we feel, the things we think, and the things we kind of just know, how we incorporate those into our lives this time is a tremendous undertaking. So take this new moon that's going to occur in the first degree of Libra and take this time to find what's unbalanced in your life, put out into the universe by house, where 1 degree, by what area of life the house represents at 1 degree of Libra, and let the universe know you're ready to seek balance. Whatever's unbalanced, you're ready to go get it. Because it's early in the degree of Libra, opportunities for us to begin anew or to change and put out into the universe what it is we'd like to bring back into balance, or attempt to bring ease and grace and unity and peace. Let the universe help us here. So take the wish, take the time here, so moon and sun are together. Moon where you've been, sun where you're trying to go, and seek balance with that. But this is kind of an awkward time because we have 3 planets that 2 of them are fire sign ruled, are in fire signs, and then Uranus, which is shocking and sudden, is in the other of the fire signs. So Uranus is in Aries, Jupiter is in Leo, and Mars is in Sagittarius. So what we're seeing here is a trine of the fire signs, and 2 of the 3 water planets are involved. So lots of war, as we've seen, lots of chaos, as we've seen, and huge opportunities for fire. To think of what fire does, it burns and can take something in one form and make it into another. So true transformation can happen here. And with these 3 planets in these 3 signs, I think the opportunity for that to happen is here. So there's no doubt that the energies that on the planet are feeling this, and is a huge opportunity for you to transform, for you to find that which stirs your passion, for you to then metamorphose into something else. Take this fire energy from these 3 planets and do that along with the planets in Libra, the moon and sun, and the north node of the eclipse, and Mercury's also there. Take those planets, take the energies, and bring balance back into your life. The key is going to be here, though, is you deserve it. You feel like this can be something that not only you can get, but that you deserve to have. And so there's going to be a lot of effort that's going to be needed to put forward to make sure that this does happen. This world is, this web that's been woven around this world into how things really are and to how things have been portrayed is there's so many more layers to it than I've ever imagined. And so I've kind of been away for a little while as just looking at all this and seeing it. I'm at an age where my transformation is happening quickly. Everybody on the planets is happening, but I'm seeing things as they are, even clearer and clearer. So the obvious is here, and so I wanted to be careful that I didn't portray that to y'all. So I waited till this moon to come back. So I hope y'all appreciate that. I do need to learn and seek, and every part of my being needs to try to find balance, and so I'm hoping to get back in this again and get you these videos and do just that. The Libra part of me and the Libra part in the sky is something we all need. I hope you can find Libra in your chart. I hope you can take this moon and truly seek balance. But in that, you have to be accountable for and take ownership of what you are and what you truly deserve. Wherever you find Libra in your chart, I don't care what house it is, you're going to see that you're probably not that good at that. So hopefully you can take this moon and push forth in that area of life and bring peace, balance to your life. Now, Venus is also going to be fairly close. It's 8 degrees away, but it's in the sign of Virgo. Some are calling it conjunct. I'm okay with that. Venus does rule Libra, so this should really give you even more of an opportunity to find and seek this balance. In the chaotic world that we're in, balance from the inside out is what it's going to take to fix this. We got here. We kind of have seen this all coming and happening. Anybody that says they didn't is only fooling themselves. They're not fooling me any longer. This thing's been in play for a long time. We've got to start taking these planets and getting behind them and really helping us move forward into finding not only who we are and what we want and need, but moving forward with that and bringing that to the world around us. I'm going to talk about a few other planets. I'm going to get off early today on this video. Saturn being in Scorpio. I talked about disease, viruses. Last time Saturn was in Scorpio was the mid-80s, and the AIDS virus popped up. What are we seeing now? This is so obvious. It's sickening to me now of how this stuff works. I'm hoping that you dig deeper with the resources that are around you and you can help see more of this stuff. Saturn is going to be in Scorpio. It'll leave late this year, come back, and then leave in the middle of next year. Saturn is the lesson teacher. It's the keeper of time, and being in the sign of Scorpio, total transformation. It's revealing or bringing to us an understanding of just what is kind of, I look at it like what's eating at us, what's below the surface. What have we allowed and just try to ignore or suppress? Ebola is coming, not just because Saturn's in Scorpio, but because we have let things go on this planet that we've got to address. Not everything that's being addressed is truly what needs to be addressed. That's why you've got to do your own work and figure out what, from your perspective, needs to be done. Take Saturn serious, take Scorpio serious, and how can you totally transform? What do you need to rid yourself of to allow for growth and rebirth to occur? That's the quest here. That's why we're seeing a lot of what's going on. We're having to look at the soul level to figure this out. I talked about this mutual receptive of Saturn in Scorpio and Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto's in the sign Saturn rules, Saturn's in the sign Pluto rules. Pluto's destructor. It brings about transformation. It's in the sign of Capricorn. All these systems that have been in place that ruled the physical world are being destroyed. It's time, because Saturn's now got to the 10th degree, moving forward. Now it could be in 11, 12, 13, 14 here moving forward. We've got to start saying, how are we going to change what's going on today for tomorrow? And it's when Saturn hit that 10th, 11th, 12th degree, it's time for us to step up and do something about it. I'm sorry, not Saturn, Pluto. So it's time for us to wake up and do something about it, okay? Because Pluto's been in Capricorn since 09, this has been going on. We saw all this. It started in late 07 to early 08, and 09 it finally got in there for good. And so, you know, we've seen the beginning of the ending of a lot of physical forms. Monetary is one. Who ruled up until now is another. And who's going to rule is in doubt. So we must take and grab our power back and become what we know we need to be. Here's our opportunity. Pluto in Capricorn. I can't stress this enough. All you Capricorns out there, or anybody that has Capricorn angular in houses 1, 4, 7, or 10, they know what I'm talking about. Huge changes have happened to them and are going to continue to happen. Pluto is still square Uranus. Uranus is still in Aries. Huge changes, huge pioneering. That's why all this that we're dealing with is so chaotic and doesn't make sense. Uranus being in Aries is just this. It's causing us to have to deal with this world, because Uranus is awakening us to all that's been going on that maybe has been hidden or needs to be seen. So the chaos, Uranus likes to bring chaos first. So it shakes you to your core, so you truly deal with it with kind of not just an open perspective, but a whole new perspective, because it doesn't go away. That's why we're dealing with what we're dealing now. So I hope you take this video Seriously, I hope you understand that we had to get to this chaotic point. Everything is not what it seems. You need to understand the world from your perspective, and you need to do it in a fairly quick and orderly manner, because if you don't, this thing just continue to kind of spiral out of control. We always have a say-so. We always have an opportunity. It's time for us to find that fire within, find our souls, and really make a difference and get going, and then bring back the balance and the fairness of the sign of Libra itself, and let the universe know we're ready to do that, because we need to do that on a new moon. We need to join with the universe and to plant the seed of what's right, what's fair, and let's move forward, not only for us, but for who we surrounded ourselves with. Um, and you know what? We are a part of nature. We're not greater than nature, and we must remember that nature has cycles. Astrology reminds me of that of every day. You need to be reminded of that. We are not bigger or above the cycles. We must adhere to what's going on and do all we can within that. And I'm hoping you take this, seek balance, find balance, and really open and get going into what you know your part is, or your role is in this time. The human race is in the cycle of nature. So I wish you the best, and I hope this helps. Take care.